Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's almost double the distance I
Or,
would go to
oh, you're just trying to figure out
Microtech.
where to go?
Yeah, I mean, it's in my Mercury too, so it should be pretty fast.
Oh, fuck.
Friendly fire.
That was, that was, I just, went forward and stopped, but then all of a sudden my ship just lurched forward, and I
No, that's just the it's just Star Trek syndrome.
tricks and
Yeah, you know, like it's they're all standing there and then suddenly Star Trek syndrome.
yeah, because we don't have the ship shaking and the whole, or rather the whole set shaking, and then everyone falling down. And stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh, again, oh, I don't.
You don't get guns. Here, have this butter knife instead.
I'll throw them. 370. I'm gonna do some sniper rifle.
I can't wait until we do have what you call it, like actual mining operations set up to where it's like, oh hey, I've
Like
got my
NPCs
rock, it's
mining
mining.
that you.
I swing by in my Mercury, pick up the material, bring it over to the refinery, and then it's like, okay, hey, we all, it's like we've got 3 people dropping this stuff off of the refinery. Then we go and we have one guy, and like I bring my Carrick over, and I store like 3 or 4 or whatever loads from the Mercuries onto that after it's been refined, and then we take it over to sell, and yada yada yada.
Okay, the AdsCav sniper rifle is actually really good. A distance of
Which one?
the AdsCav,
Yeah.
the Electron sniper.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I'm trying to say the name that I keep. One shot to the head. And I guess I'm just because I keep thinking that because I know that electron weapons will be the stun weapon. Also, I like the scope. Comes with it. Very nice, simple, clean. We have the scout bullet. Okay, it's good, but it has to. It takes 2 shots. Let's. Okay, 1 shot to the head will do it. You don't have to do the double shot.
Apparently, someone just crashed in the PO. Honestly, that was always hilarious back when that was still pretty much the only place for you to spawn at, and just being like all the newbies, especially like during a free fly, and just sitting there and just watching the newbies trying to take off.
I remember that so vividly. You know what was better than the takeoffs? The
The
parking
landings
jobs.
were like the road.
And the parking jobs were horrible. that was when you had people ramming into the station unintentionally, or you had people just trying to land. And I remember I once saw someone land fucking upside down.
I believe it. I do hope, though, down the line, that especially for some of these larger ships here,
That they
pretty much
have.
anything like bigger than a cutlass size, um, yeah, obviously for all ships really, but especially needed for ships larger than a cutlass. But I want the ability that I go if I'm within range of ATC, I want to be able to call up ATC
And choose
and
what.
be like, "Hey ATC, guide my ship in,"
Oh, that'd be nice.
and they would assume now it should be lower than if I were to do it myself. But if I'm like, "Hey, I've got shit to do," whether real life or in game,
Yeah, so you got like your
then
cargo to check while you're coming in, make sure it's okay, right?
yeah,
Travel,
and they
you
just create because bearing in mind too, they're going to have that same exact tech for NPC ships.
right.
That NPC ship, because NPC ships are going to have to go and contact ATC just like we do. ATC gives them a hangar, and then that ship is going to have to go and be navigated over to the hangar. So it's like that tech's already going to be there. So it's like just
Just
let us
give
do
us
the same shit.
the ability to use it as.
So then it's like if I need to go and check on my cargo, if I need to go and sort some shit around, if I need to go do something real life, whatever the fuck. It's like if I'm within range of ATC, like fuck it. Have ATC do it. Instead of me sitting here going like, oh shit, oh I overcorrected, oh no, I overcorrected, I don't know, fuck, I'm bouncing over all the walls now because these hangars are fucking tiny compared to my ship.
Yeah, no, I power grows. Can
Oh yeah, did I told you about the possibility of a new rock coming in, right?
correct.
Okay. Sounds kind of cool.
Hey,
I'm
where did my save and equip button
get one.
go?
What's that?
My save and equip button, it just disappeared on my equipment menu.
Yeah, close it out and reopen it. Fuck
No, this
around
is
like that
annoying.
sometimes. Oh, it's annoying as fuck, but
I hate the star map and the equipment menu. Need the most out of everything the Moby Glass. Out of everything in the Moby Glass, they need the.
well, we know they're moving the equipment manager over to personal or thought at some point with the
Personal
fucking
inventory.
cargo and personal
Physicalized
inventory
inventory,
shit
I mean, yeah.
and blah 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 blah.
Physicalized inventory. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is some wonky lag here.
Not the wonky, anything but the wonky. No, please, not that.
Like I was running out of a door, right, and I was like
Yeah.
pressing the side step to the door, and it just kept on going even though.
You know it's gonna be kind of funny, but not. Like we'll be like another like a year and a half from now, and we'll have at the very least like a bare bones server meshing in and all that kind of shit, and we'll be doing pretty good for ourselves, right?
Sure.
And then you're gonna have some kind of where the mother fuck is the goddamn airport? Damn, it's fucking foggy here. Where are the motherfuckers spaceport? Did I come in on the other side of it? Yeah, I think I did. But anyway, so you're gonna have someone, load like a cat or something, or like an A2 or something, fully loaded up on cargo, and then a rare instance of a 30K will happen, and you're just gonna have this person swearing up, down, left, right, and sideways, like this fucking broken piece of shit, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada, and it's gonna be, and all of us veteran players are just gonna look at each other and go, like, man, we remember when this happened, multiple times a day. Yeah. It's like one will happen. It's just gonna be like, oh well, shit. Hey, we haven't had one in like a month and a half. We're doing pretty good. Yeah. And I'll be like, this fucking game is broken, blah blah. And it's like, not even close, man. If you saw where I've seen. Yeah. One, and especially too, seeing Cyberpunk, like that, if nothing else, has probably just cemented that idea. Like, especially for Squadron 42, of, hey, look, we are not releasing this thing.
No, oh my
until
god,
it's
no.
fucking ready.
Yeah, no. Just given COD's track record, they will not release. They feel. And like, I know, like, some people are probably gonna be like, well, how do you have so much faith or whatever? It's like, that's the thing. It's faith. It's having faith in these people that are supporting doing a game that so far, like, they haven't let me down with this thing.
Yeah, it was like, it's
like, yeah, they've disappointed me with, function here or there, like the ship naming, the ship naming thing, that whole drama. That's, yeah, it's disappointing, but again, that's not the final version. No, this is really the first implementation. It's going to be changed. Like, even the names that you kind of choose for your ship right now, eventually they're going to be like, okay, we're scrapping the whole system. Like they said, it's going to be a temporary system for testing purposes. So it's not like nothing's written in stone yet. Still, again, it's just, we're here to essentially make sure the game is a functioning at a time. That's kind of our purpose here, and we're also going to call them out on this shit whenever.
Well, I mean, we're
like the
on one hand, we're beta testing this shit, and on the other hand, alpha testing, really. But on the other hand, too, we're getting access to a lot of stuff. I mean, like, for example, the Halloween helmets.
Right.
That shit that's attributed to our account, we will not lose that shit now.
Well, and not on mine.
No one else, at least for the time being, no one else has those. Same if you look at the undersuit that we got, along with like the pistol for like the 3 million.
Right, and the helmet as well. Remember, obsidian helmet.
Yeah, all that shit together. It's like, that's all stuff that, like, at least for that shit, like, no one else is going to be getting that shit. At least, not for now. Like, you might be able to buy it, like one specific planet, one specific shop will have it, or something like that, potentially. Yeah, I would be happy if it's like, oh, hey, all of these things, like, for instance, the suit that you got, if you pre-ordered the Mantis when it was Warbond. Like, oh, you can buy that in-game, it's just only this one planet, and these 1 or 2 shops on the planet sell it. That's the only place you can get it.
It's location unique, which I'm totally fine for, because it means you have to go to this perilous planet in order to get it, right?
Yeah, and then you go and you buy like fucking 20 versions of it. So when you keep losing,
and then you have all the colors there, or you can have different variants of it spread across the entirety of the game. Yeah. That's another alternative they can do. Which I hope they kind of do. Again, that's another thing too. Is kiosks. I hope they change. I said how I wanted them to change, and that is the drop-down menu where, like, okay, say for guns, you got different gun skins that you can buy. Or better yet, armor. We'll just use armor. Want to buy the MacFlex arms in black, right? That's what I'm wearing. Click on the MacFlex arms. Just has the default ones. Kiosk, a menu.
And you just
click on them, and then you get a drop-down menu showing off all the different colors, or better yet, you click on it, and then there's like a little color selection thing, similar to like a little squares of colors, and you click on them, and it will show you what they look like in the screen, and then you can buy. Just because that would just be so much better than what we have.
But yeah, also for the like locational based uniques, you know, imagine then you have some guy taking his Kraken around with his shops there, or the Banu Merchantman with his shops there, and you know they bought 100 or a couple hundred of these dudes to go and pedal around and be like, hey, you know, you can only get these in the Santeria system. Way the fuck over here, you know, hey, unless you want to go over there yourself. It's really your only chance to buy it. And someone going, man, this guy's charging fucking double what the price of the suit would be, but it's still just double the price of a suit, which isn't really that much anyway. You know,
yeah,
fuck it, okay.
Price variance.
Meanwhile, the crack owner's going, profit. Because like, you know, if I could buy that and it cost me $2K, you know, literally twice the price of a normal suit, I'd buy it. Or, really, it's the helmet I want, but yeah. Yeah, I can't wait until we can actually loot enemies. What sounds like it's coming soonish.
They need to fix collisions.
Oh yeah, but that's kind of like, honestly, if you.
Oh,
really
I'm just saying,
fix
like,
it,
because I'm getting, it's reminding me a bit of kind of like Halo BE Anniversary, where you have the environment doesn't match the new graphics and old graphics don't match perfectly. So if you're using the new graphics, you'll be shooting something like, you know, okay, you know, I'm behind a tree, I'm using the tree as cover and shooting. Why isn't it hitting him? And then you switch over to classic graphics and like, because the tree's a lot bigger, and you're actually just.
Yep.
Except that's not the case here. Here you're literally just collision hitbox. And the I mean, honestly, this is fucking glass. I want to be able to shoot through it.
Brown chicken, brown can.
I gotta say, so I've been testing this sniper rifle, and I like the AO3 is definitely good because for a sniper, it reminds me of the P6. The P6 is still my favorite just because it feels the best to shoot.
Yeah.
Out of the bunch. You know, it's just a solid kind of a mission and sound effects and combination. That's what makes up gunplay as a whole. Skills. And it's definitely my favorite, but the AO3 is definitely a second to because it's
55K for my Quantanium alone. That ain't too bad. Like, I definitely would have made more if I'd done an 890 mission, but yeah.
I'm doing that mission. But yeah, I like the AO3 because it reminds me of the P6 in that it is pretty much a sniper rifle that you can use for everything. But unlike the P6, it is actually better for close quarters.
I would love the P6 a lot more if I could put a suppressor on it.
You can.
No, you can't. Not
yeah, mine has a suppressor on it.
Does it?
Yeah. The only ones that you cannot put a suppressor on is the Electron sniper rifle and Scalpel. You can put a suppressor on the fucking energy one, the Arrowhead.
Let me double check that.
I'll show it up. I'm streaming it right now.
Well, if I can, I'm gonna go and equip a P6 then, because I like the P6.
The P6 is probably one of my favorite weapons. 50 caliber.
Oh, it does have a barrel attachment. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the few that does. AO3 does too.
Yes.
But like
I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking the AO3 was the only one that had it.
The AO3, I like it because it, first of all, it has a really cool sound effect. It's a ballistic weapon, but it sounds like an energy weapon, and purposefully so. And I like that, especially because that's Gemini. They're very fancy type thing.
The Gemini weapons are nice. I just wish that
the pistol's
like
the only one
right
that sucks.
now, at least, and I don't know if it's just because of the NPCs or what, but like when you're fighting NPCs, you know, like if I wanted to use what's their assault rifle, the S71?
P4. Oh, the Gemini
no,
one. Gemini one, yeah.
Yeah.
The S71.
It was like the S71 or something like
S71,
that.
yeah.
It's like you would never use that for PvE fighting. For PvP, sure.
Oh, no it's look, I was using that when we were playing Star Marine the other night. I was doing really well with it because it's just hard. It look, it's actually a lower caliber than, or it's only 5mm, not. But the lore for the gun is that, and if you can see this just by looking at the magazine and looking around in this mag, and that is, it's a 5.56 shell, like a modified shell, with a 5mm bullet, so it has more punch. It packs a better punch, a bigger punch, and it's a precision weapon. So it's essentially like the DMR in Halo, and that it packs a punch, but it's still a assault rifle.
But it's not decent against NPCs, unfortunately.
No, it's not. Not in my experience. It is actually a better player killer, which is rare.
Yeah, so it's like, at that point, it's kind of like, what's the point? But yeah, given how much time I spent just fucking looking for Quantanium, and then mining it, and then having to transport it, and blah 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 blah, it was not worth it compared to other missions, at least right now.
I am actually in a stuck animation right now. I'm good.
Sorry, what was that?
First my keyboard died on me. I was getting shot, and I couldn't move, and stuck in it.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. There's too many goddamn fucking ads in Area 18. I'm trying to get away from them. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm fine now. I was just getting shot.
Oh. It'd be nice if I could have like in-game have earbuds that would automatically turn down the sound of ads.
I think you can just sound effect. Is enough. I know I have like the ship voice computer or something. Or at very least like very low. Hear it? Going up.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, so I did see the Pacific Rim show.
What, the anime?
Yeah, because I didn't even know there was it. I just at my parents' place.